with the hustle pockets, LIDs.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Set to kick off.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They are led out by their quarterback in his second season from Washington State, a former 6th-round pick in Gardner Minshew.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he wasn't. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going up top for Taylor. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This returnable for Ayuk. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 32-year-old quarterback in his 9th season in the NFL. It's Ryan Tannehill.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 125 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
Play action. It's Tannehill. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The tight end set the valve, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alvin Kamara, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you were
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
8-yard pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Complete to Troy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Now Minshew. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Minshew sets to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Yards to go.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Jabril Peppers. Minshew's pass.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back.
Robert Woods, 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And it's good to make it 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and inches.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Going for it all. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right?
Stephen Hauschka for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Chiefs nothing. Set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go and force everything either.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Minshew.
A gain of 6 there on first.
To Troy Fumagalli.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Minshew. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards.
Offense.
Now let's check on the call. Now they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Duke Johnson.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Brandon Ayuk on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Hauschka with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. It'll be Minshew again. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though he completed the pass.
As good as a sack. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Carl Lawson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Chris.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun is Minshew. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Chris Godwin.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 2 yards. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Again, it's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Minshew. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Minshew to throw. A quick pass here to Godwin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Complete.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Kansas City.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and goal, Minshew. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Trent Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Is good.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Kamara.
At the 38.
He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Trent Taylor.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that is incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
Incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
Carrier.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Kansas.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 4.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that will be incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
9-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has it.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
3 yards on the
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
intended for T.J. Hawkinson.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it